Hello everyone. This is the pre-market report video for today, 20th June 2024 for the Indian stock market in terms of Nifty and Bank Nifty. Yesterday, as it is, if you see the institutional activities, then it looks like this. FII bought for 7,900 crore rupees and DI also bought for 7,100 crore rupees. Then we might wonder how it is even possible after all these buying both FII and DII, Nifty closed red. The answer was Indus Tower. Even yesterday we discussed this that Vodafone is going to sell around 10% or around $1 billion worth of shares. But in reality, they sold more. Out of 21% shares which previously Vodafone owned in Indus Tower, they said that in the block deal, they sold 18% of the stake for 15,000 crore rupees. And apart from this Indus Tower, other small companies like Wapco, Fusion Pharma, Gland Pharma, and AU Small Finance Bank all had a record bulk deal, and together the total worth was over 28,000 crore rupees. There were significant amount of investment from both FII and DII, but all went into the selected very few stocks, so Nifty didn't get beneficial. In fact, if you see the Nifty's contribution, out of 50 stocks, only 10 stocks closed positive and the remaining 40 closed on the negative side. And even that 10 also, it's just 2 sectors, 6 banking stocks and 4 IT stocks. Most of the experienced know this. FIIs in India always prefer 4 sectors. 1 banking stocks, 2 IT, 3 pharma and 4 FMCG. Here there are multiple theories and reports are released by various brokerages that the next leg of India's growth expects to come from the private capital expenditure, which usually tends to reduce the consumptions, which will be against the FMCG, and this sector is always crazy valuation. Then pharma, year to date it's already increased over 18%, so both pharma and FMCG is ruled out. Now, in case of Indian IT sector, it's really very confusing. Some might think Indian stocks will get beneficiary due to the advancement of AI, whereas some thinks advancement of AI will reduce the dependence on Indian software servicing kind of. So there is no clear picture on IT stocks. Then the remaining option for FII to come back as buyers is just banking stocks. So only all of a sudden private banks looks super positive, and of course penultimate week bank Nifty expiry also helped to some extent. Hence, despite Nifty closing negative, at the same time bank Nifty increased 1000 points, 2%. Sector wise, as I said, banks, finance and IT alone closed positive. All others, 9 out of 13 major sectors closed negative. Then overall yesterday, 42% of the stock advanced and then 56% declined, meaning 33% more number of stocks was declined than it advanced. So these were the quick takeaway from Indian market. Regarding US, last night no market, both their stock market and future market all closed. Future market just opened 10 minutes ago. So for the global momentum, it's just yesterday's European market and today's Asian market. In Europe, only UK market closed positive since their inflation data for the May month after 3 years came down to the target 2%. Whereas all other European market all closed negative, especially both realty and technological stocks, both sectors down over 1%. Then regarding GIFT Nifty, early morning today it closed at 23,505 and yesterday it got the negative 20 to 30 points premium with the spot market instead of positive 50 points. Which means at present future market expecting Nifty to fall from the current level. So if we consider 20 to 30 premium points means, then it's indicating flat to positive opening, whereas if we consider no premium means, then it's an indication of flat to negative opening. It's all about where Nifty opens. Then regarding oil, finally it had a quiet day. It just traded flat and closed flat. At the time of this video, WTI crude trading around $80.5 per barrel, whereas Brent crude closed at around $85 per barrel. So these were the things happened yesterday in the global market. Now let's look at the new Indian related info. First, yesterday Indian cabinet approved the project worth of over 70,000 crore rupees to build all-weather report in Maharashtra. So obviously this will be focus for Adani ports. Then the second one, yesterday government increased the MSP price for 14 crops between 5 to 13%. If required, please pause and have a look. For farmers, this is really good and a welcome move. But from the investor standpoint, this will increase the food inflation, which will be against the market. As a summary, as I said last night, no US market, and just now 15 minutes ago, US future market opened, it also traded flat. Whereas European market was slight negative, and considering the GIFT Nifty price action altogether kind of indicating flat to negative opening. Moving on, yesterday as per stock open interest, Indus Tower, AU Small Finance Bank, Federal Bank, Titan, Gujarat Gas and Grasim got an increase in open interest along with a negative close indicates the short build-up. On the other hand, Axis Bank, IndusInd Bank, ICICI Bank, Kotak and Coromandel International got an increase in open interest along with a positive price close indicating the long build-up. About the things to look out, before our market opening, China's interest rate decision, and at present their central bank expects to keep it as unchanged 3.45%, but by chance if they cut the interest rate means, then that will improve the global momentum. Then around 11:30, Germany's wholesale inflation data is due. Then in the aftermarket hours, UK's interest rate decision, and in the night for US, weekly jobless claims, Philadelphia Manufacturing Index, house sales data for May month, and Fed balance sheet are some of the items we need to keep an eye out today. Coming to technical, Nifty opened 70 points gap up and increased to a new high 23,664. Then it had some profit booking and finally closed at around 23,520. Thus, on the daily chart, Nifty formed a bearish candlestick pattern with a lower shadow. Nifty had a lackluster day. In fact, it remained very range bound, staying broadly within 23,450 and 23,650. However, it continued to form higher high for another session and it's trading above all key moving average. Hence, the short-term trend is still strong. On the higher end, the resistance is placed at 23,800 and the support is at 23,400. In case of Bank Nifty, it opened 150 points gap up and continued its outperformance compared to Nifty. Finally, ended at a new closing high around 51,400. Thus, on the daily chart, Bank Nifty formed a long bullish candlestick pattern with an upper shadow and closed at the upper end of the rising channel. Hence, the strong momentum is likely to continue with immediate support at 51,000 to 50,900 zone with resistance at 52,100 to 52,600 zone. According to the weekly options front, the maximum call option open interest was at 24,000 strike followed by 23,800 and 23,600 with maximum new call option rating at 23,600 strike and then 24,000 and 23,700. Whereas on the put side, the maximum open interest was at 23,000 strike followed by 23,500 and 23,400 with maximum new put option rating at 23,000 strike and then 23,200 and 22,900. Thus, from options data, it's indicated that 23,600 to 23,800 is expected to be the resistance area for Nifty with crucial support at 23,000. So that's all in this video. Hope you all got some information. Please consider subscribing the channel and liking the video so it will help me beat the YouTube algorithm and also motivate me to do more. Please don't make any investment decision based on this as I'm not a SEBI registered advisor. I am doing this for me and viewers educational purpose only. Thanks for watching.